So let us look at the controller. The controller imports my not quite GCS package. I import the class that will enable me to create access to Google Cloud Storage from the server. It also imports a URL signer that I think originally was written by Massimo Di Piero, perhaps with a little bit of input from myself. I don't remember very well. We wrote it some time ago. Then we define to which bucket do we want to store the information. It's going to be Luca teaching uploads. Okay. Then I need to define the key path to my secret keys for accessing Google Cloud Storage. Okay, they are in private gcskeys.json. These are the keys for the service account we created as described in the prior video on setup. Okay, so I also read the keys and I create my GCS object in order to be able to access GCS directly from the server should I wish to do so. Okay, the index method is quite simple. So the index page serves the page with just a few callback URLs, 4 of them. And these 4 callback URLs are used as follows. Fileinfo URL gives information on the file that has been uploaded already. So this is the URL that is hit first. You know, when you reload this page, okay, this is the URL that provides an information saying the rubberduck.jpg has been uploaded, is this size, this type, and this is how long ago it was uploaded, okay? So then there is obtain GCS URL. When the client will seek permission to upload or delete a file, it will use this URL, or also actually to download it, okay? The notification URL is used to notify that the upload succeeded, and the delete URL is used to notify that the deletion succeeded. Let me describe briefly these controllers one after the other. So this is a file info that provides info on the file that has been stored already, if any. What I do is I do a lookup in the database, assuming that there is only one file with that particular owner. So I fish out the row. If the row is not confirmed, this was an aborted upload, evidently, right? Because I gave a URL to authorize the upload, but then I never received a confirmation that anything was uploaded. And so I call delete path to delete that particular file path on Google Cloud Storage. This delete path is implemented below if you want to see the details. It's quite simple, actually. Okay, so then I delete the record, etc. So essentially I clean up in case there was some incomplete upload, and then I just provided all the information. So here is the code to obtain a Google Cloud Storage assigned URL. So this method will retrieve the MIME type, the file name, the extension, and the file path that you want to upload. Okay, it will print some diagnostic information. Actually, this I should remove it. I have already tested these. Then it will say mark possible upload of file path. What this does is that it inserts in the database the fact that you have a non-confirmed upload to that particular file path. You see, confirmed is equal to false, and I store the file path. In this way, I mark that there is an unknown attempt to upload the file to Google Cloud Storage, to that path. And if there is no later confirmation, I can go back and delete it and recover the space. What I don't want to have, as I mentioned, is orphaned files into Google Cloud Storage. So I mark that there will be a possible upload to this particular file path, and then what I do is that I build this upload URL by using my GCS URL, that is a function that I use to sign. I sign using the keys. Okay, this will authorize access to Google Cloud Storage. And the authorization is very specific. It's for a particular file path in the cloud For the verb is equal to put, so I want to do a put request to that particular location for a file that has to have this particular type. Okay, so I constrain all of these for the upload. Okay, once I obtain the upload URL, I will simply pass it back to the browser, giving the signed URL, that is the authorization to actually proceed with the upload and is used in the upload. And I will also tell it what the file path will be, where the location at which the file will be available once uploaded. And obtain GCS is used both for the verb put, that is used to store files in the cloud, but also to the verb for a verb that is in get or delete. Get will be used for downloads and delete will be used for deletions. Okay, so I signed in a similar way these other requests. The notify upload method endpoint is used to notify the server that the upload went through. Okay, so you get again the information from the client about the file that has been uploaded, and then what I do is this: I delete any previous uploads. Okay, so if there were previous files that were uploaded by the same owner, I delete them, and then I mark that the most recent upload has been confirmed. Okay, so I insert a confirmation for this latest upload. And after I do that, I return the file information. I again return the download URL and the file date. The file date is set on the server. So the last method is notify delete, in which I'm notified that something has been deleted. A deletion from the browser to Google Cloud Storage succeeded. And so what I do is I delete the same file from the database to mark that that it's not there any longer. Okay, so this concludes the presentation of what is in the server. And the server behavior is actually not very complicated. It has these 4 endpoints to obtain signed URLs and notify of operations in the client, but it's fairly straightforward. The one complicated thing is how to sign URLs, but this is done for you in this piece of code that we are sharing with you.